5:45 on the Sukhumvit Pattaya. There are people about, and my wife and I are on our way to Bangkok to get our Astrazeneca jabs. So the tolls are open as usual. Don't expect to get stopped or questioned at this time. I'm intrigued to see if travelling from one dark red province to another, Choburi to Bangkok, will result in seeing any roadblocks along the way. Reports yesterday from others doing the trip said there wasn't, coming there and coming back. But we've got our doctor's appointment card to show them, and that will give us free passage. Not sure what to expect today. A little bit thrown. The only time I really travel at this time is if we're going to go to the airport. But that's a long distant memory. Instead, it's from airport to an injection in my arm. The fun of life. I'm sure some of you might be wondering how myself and wife have managed to get our vaccine jabs so early. Because we're not 60 years old. I feel like I'm getting there sometimes. But the truth is, I just registered with as many hospitals as I could, as early as I could. Opportunist, really. My family and I like travelling, and my concern was, without the injections, it was going to be more difficult, or there might be quarantine, and it was just going to be a whole lot easier if we were able to get our injections. And fortunately, we've been able to secure that earlier than most. But it's also worth mentioning as well that just last week, anyone that was a member of the British Chambers of Commerce were in Bangkok to get their jabs. Often when the rain comes down and it's a little bit overcast early in the morning, I've got the aircon on in the car, so it's cold. It brings back the reminders of me on the M25 back in the UK. I can be tricked, and it's only when I open the door and get out of the car that I'm reassured by the warmth of Thailand that I'm not in England, and I am in fact in a tropical country. £105. On we go. Well, that's job done. I must admit, when I took my blood pressure, it was a tad high. But I told them, don't worry, I'm nervous of needles. So now we've got to sit for 30 minutes. There's a timer on my phone. There was a QR code on the form afterwards. My wife's saying, let's go. But they need to test her okay, I'm sure, take our blood pressure again, and then we've got our appointment, I think, back in October for our second dose. Was it all right for you, honey? You were nervous, yeah?
We will do it earlier.
Oh, we'll do it earlier, yeah. God dear. Now I've got to wait and see what side effects we get. Not looking forward to this. So, poor me. I hate needles. Never have I seen the needles celebrated so much. There were lots of pictures of needles of people getting pictures. I even got some badges. They said to celebrate, saying I've been vaccinated. I was going to give it to the kids. Can you imagine my kids as they're running around? But maybe this will help as I move around, because people are so nervous about COVID that reassuring them that I've had my vaccine might be quite a smart move. That said, seeing the people going round and round, they do about 300 people a day in this hospital, and after seeing people on the beach in Pattaya having to collect food parcels and shutters down and having to stay in, coming here and seeing people get their jabs in some kind of mass procedure brings it home exactly what's going on in this world. Now all I need to worry about are the side effects, and we'll see later on tonight.